Well, hello, my Empirates, and welcome to the Empire Exchange, where we talk about energy, evolution, and intuition. Now, I am whispering a little bit because everybody is sleeping. It is 10 o'clock at night, 10:30 to be specific. So, you might have to turn me up a little bit. But either way, let's get down to it. All right, as always, we're going to start with our astrology report. Now, we are in Gemini season. Welcome, Geminis. I am a Gemini. June 20th. Let's go. Fun time. I actually took that weekend off. Don't know what I'm doing yet, but I took that weekend off. We're in Gemini season, so that brings more conversation that change direction. Excuse me. Sudden realizations, social momentums, quick discussions, and shifting plans. Because if you know a Gemini, they don't ever keep a plan. So this energy is lighter than April, but it's much faster. So it's gonna feel like April a little bit, like the entire month, but it's gonna be a little more sped up. Now, for the 22nd to the 24th, the Gemini energy intensifies. So heavy on the social, heavy on the mental energized, heavy on the curious and restlessness. And eager to change or stimulate. So there's gonna be a lot of from what I understand from this, it's gonna be a lot of wanting to change and figuring out where to change those things in the next couple days. That's this weekend. This is really good for networking, brainstorming, learning, content creation, or reconnecting with others. I don't know about me. I'm not reconnecting with anybody, but content creation, for people who create content, I do think that this energy is going to be very beneficial to you. Networking, just connecting with people in a sense, is going to be very, very what's the word I'm looking for here? Beneficial. Now, I'm going to kind of tie in the psychic ability with this too, because let's just do it all at once. I also do feel for the 22nd to the 24th, you may actually meet someone or hear from someone you haven't heard from in a while. Now, this could be on a relationship for some of you, and some of you, it could be just, a friend checking in that you haven't talked to in a while. It does give high school vibes. Don't know if that's what you're looking for, but that's what it gives. So we'll go there. Now, the 25th to the 26th, actually, it's my niece's birthday on the 26th, and one of the people I love too, so happy birthday to both. But the 26th, oh, excuse me, my love. A major decision and mental clarity. Oh, this is probably a turning point in the week. Important conversations, awaiting answers. Answers will be arriving, I'm sorry. Followed by a realization of relationship or goals and sudden changes in plans. So you might have this energy is good for quick thinking, adaptability, and making decisions. But you do have to watch out for impulsive words and misunderstandings, as well as overstimulation for my anxiety people out there. Now, I do feel like those 2 days are significant for an approval. I just saw the word approved. Somebody might be getting approved for something, or somebody might just be taking a chance at something here, and you might be involved in that thing. For some of you, if it's work related, I do feel there's a strong sense of I belong here, or there's going to be a strong sense of I need to get the fuck out of here. Same with relationships. I think there's a goal here. I'm not really seeing much for relationships right now, but there's a goal here. Some sort of goal is being met. So some of you could meet somebody and just not really care. The 27th and the 29th, momentum and opportunity. By the end of the week, momentum starts to build strongly. So you may feel like inspired, ready to move, more confident in your decisions. So this is really good for like ideas becoming actions, conversations are opening doors, and social connections are becoming more opportunities. So if you're looking to launch something, have interviews, collaborations, travel plans, putting yourself out there, this is going to be a really good day for that. So next Thursday and Friday is going to be a really good day for that. But I do see for Thursday and Friday, I do feel like there is going to be somebody, like I said, taking a risk. You're taking a risk on something. I don't know if it's a job, a relationship for some of you. For some of you, it can even be like just fuck it, let's see where it goes moment. So definitely take those things into account. Launch is also, I don't know if you're launching something or plan to launch something, but something may be happening. Love. Early in the week, flirtatious energy, curiosity. Midweek, we have defining answers in conversation, and later in the week, we have movement and excitement. So, can we communicate honestly and keep growing? Now, healthy connections are going to feel mentally stimulating, improve through communication, and move forward naturally. If you're an unclear connection, it's going to become inconsistent or it's going to feel emotionally scattered. Crazy. Make or break. I feel like as far as love next week, I do see a date. I think somebody might be going on a date. May not be a massive date. Could be you just getting coffee with someone, but I just see a date. I also see like a coat and a scarf. So it might be cold. I don't know why I'm saying New York. You could be in New York. It might be cold in New York. In fact, you know what? Because I'm very curious my damn self. We're going to look up the weather for where I am this weekend. Or that week. I mean, 76 degrees, low is 50. It ain't gonna be cold. It's gonna be cold the rest of the week though. So somewhere you might be, it might not be as warm as other places. So definitely keep that in mind. Now, as far as like career collective, early in the week we have ideas and networking. Midweek we have decisions and communication. And then later in the week, we have action and opportunity. Once again, interviews, marketing, public speaking, creative work, networking and visibility. Now, I do think next week is going to be very important for work. You might collaborate with someone. And that doesn't mean like, you have a contract to work with someone here. That could just be somebody helping you out with something small. So I felt the need to pull this up. Music came up. You might be involved in music, or music might give you an idea of what's going on in life in the next week or so. So now some challenges are going to be feeling mentally burnt out, scattered focus, and gossip or misunderstandings, and saying yes too much. Remember, don't burn yourself out. This is a really good week to stay adaptable, communicate clearly, take any actions necessary on any opportunities, and follow the curiosity towards growth. Now, the mantra here is I stay open and adaptable and align with the opportunities unfolding for me. I stay open and adaptable and align with the opportunities that are unfolding for me. Once again, I stay open and adaptable and align with the opportunities that are open for me. Okay, now, anything else, Spirit, you want me to pick up psychically? Just add it there. I'm seeing a snake. Snakes do represent like negative people around you, but there could be a snake in the hen house. There's a fox in the hen house. I don't know why I said a snake in the hen house. What is it? A snake in a basket full of rats? I have no idea. Well, that sounds like a bad time. But anyway, I'm seeing a snake, and I'm seeing a cobra specifically, and I'm actually gonna look that up because that has to mean something different than just snakes. Okay, a cobra's spiritual meaning. Potent transformation, divine protection, and heightened awareness. Doesn't mean what I thought it did. Oh. Of course, in the Hindu culture, snakes do represent the Kundalini energy. You could have some Kundalini energy. If you don't know what Kundalini energy is, I think I have an episode on it on Empress Quarters. That is coming back in June. A little better, a little different than it was. But yeah, Kundalini energy is very interesting, and I brought that up for a reason. So you might be going through some sort of awakening, some sort of Kundalini energy, some sort of like interestingness. Now, fun facts. I spent all last weekend making my own tarot deck. So I made a tarot deck and an oracle deck. We're gonna use those today. We probably will use those a lot more than any of the other decks I have. I did plan on buying a new one, so we might see a new one, but that's if I think it's necessary. Okay, spirit guide, angel guides, and ancestors, please give me some information for the next week. What should we look out for? How should we feel? What's going on with the collective? Boom. Okay, we start out with, I call it the War Tower. Now, these cards are based off of my personal interpretations, and I wanted to throw a little bit of my own flair in there. Now, this is the Tower card in my deck. It's called War Tower. Now, the War Tower is always about sudden changes. It's always about unexpected events. In some cases, a natural disaster. But the words collapse of life is what's falling here. Now, I don't think your life is collapsing. Destruction is also something here, and if I'm not mistaken, yes, the venom of a cobra represents dual power of destruction and healing. Things have to fall down before things can be built up. This could be something that happens suddenly and out of nowhere. It may seem a little chaotic because this is very strong Mars energy. Mars is the planet of war, but I do think that it's beneficial when you get the tower, because that means that something is crumbling so that something can come into play. And like I said, collapse of life is the word that I saw here. What else we got, Spirit? Thank you, Spirit, for that. What else we got? 10 of Cups. 10 of Cups. Longevity, happiness, family, abundance. With the War Tower, though, I feel like something has to be knocked down for that to come in. That's also Mars energy, and that's also very strong Pisces energy. But I do feel like something has to be knocked out for that to come in. You have this 10 of Cups, this abundance, this happily ever after. But in order for you to reach that, something in your life has got to go. Has got to crumble. And it may not be like a massive crumble. It could be something just small. All right, Spirit, what do we have here? What else we got? 8 of Coins. Now, the 8 of Coins is always it's a card about dedication. It's a card about working hard for something. It's a card of mastering a skill. It could be self-employment for some of you. But it's a card of like, sometimes it says new job. Somebody could be getting a new job, building a business. But I definitely think whatever you're building here, whether it's a new job, whether it's trading, whatever you're committed to, it's going to lead you to the Ten of Cups. Like, you can see it. You can see it. But you're not sure if that's where you need to go. Four of Cups. What did I just say? You can see it, but that's not sure if you're not sure if that's where you need to go. Now, the Four of Cups always represents, like, looking into the past, daydreaming, stagnation. Like, you can see it, but you may feel like you missed an opportunity. And that opportunity that you missed, honestly, that might be the War Tower. The War Tower is the opportunity that you think you have missed, but it's coming back around. It's coming back around. It may come back around a little different. There's a feeling of regret here as well. I'm gonna go Spirit. Three of Cups. A lot of cups here. So there's a lot of a very emotional week. Now with that Three of Cups, I get very much like Three of Cups is always about like partying, reconciliations, reunions, having a good time. It could be weddings and engagements, just a celebration. Very Mars energy. No, sorry, Mercury energy. Ruled by Cancer. Excuse me. Here's the thing. I feel like you are in this mode of like overthinking. You have this very abundant life, but because the life isn't exactly how you picture that life to be is why you don't see it as such. I think next week you're gonna have something to celebrate. Now, it may not be something massive. For some of you it is, but for most of you it may not be something massive. Thank you, Spirit, for all of this. Okay. What do we have? Why is the War Tower here, Spirit? Why is the War Tower here? Please give us a clarification on the War Tower. Judgment. The War Tower is here because there is some divine intervention. There is some divine movement. There is some feeling or some gift that the divine is about to give you. I see the words final exam. This could have been a test to see how you handle things under pressure. Spirit, why is the Ten of Cups here? Why is the Ten of Cups here, Spirit? Okay, so the wands, not the wands, somebody's calling me and we'll get right back to you, boo. The swords. The swords I have changed in this deck. I've actually made it the Two of Orders, because orders are something that you speak and that you write. So you have the Two of Orders here. Two of Orders is always about a stalemate. It's Libra energy. Stressful decision. Crossroads. Whatever you're thinking about, it's like you're not thinking that thing that's going to bring you abundance is actually going to bring you abundance. Well, that hit home. It's like you're at opposition with your life right now, because you're not sure if the life that you have built is the life that's really there for you. We have the Hermit. The Hermit, ruled by Chiron. Virgo energy as well. The Hermit is somebody who does a lot of soul searching. There's a lot of patience here, a lot of deep truths, sometimes a little loneliness. But I do think for you specifically, I think because you have gone through a period of just being alone and being with yourself, that you see, you feel, you understand that your path is not easy. But also, I feel like because you know your path is not easy, and the High Priestess on the bottom, followed by the Magician, it's like because you know your path is not easy, you need to listen to your intuition, your inner knowing, and use those skills that you do know. Follow your intuition here. You might need to do some soul searching if you haven't yet on this situation, but it's a lot of self-reflection. I think that's more the best word here. Self-reflection. 5 of Wands. Now the word that sticks out here is ego. And 5 of Wands isn't necessarily... The 5 of Wands and 4 of Cups make sense together to me, because I feel like you're having a lot of regret for not going to, or you feel like you missed an opportunity because you haven't done specific things. Now this could honestly be because there's conflicts, disagreements, arguments. You feel like you have to pick a specific battle. So I do honestly feel like this bottom row is going to have the 7 of Orders. It's like you feel like, and I'm not saying you actually feel this way, but for what I understand here, it's giving very much that you feel like you have never seen something good happen to you. It's something that's so far away, so far out, that it's impossible. And I think you're picking a new direction to go into life. And here's the thing about this new direction. There's a lot of self-evaluation that needs to happen. And in order for this to come in, you have to understand yourself, mainly. But maybe that's part of the tower. Maybe that's part of the tower. Let's see, what do we have here, Spirit? For some of you, this could be a relationship, because I do have divine union. Divine union, that's the Lover's card in my deck. Divine union. Now, divine union is not a bad thing. The sexual connection also came out, so you could be meeting somebody who is stirring up a lot of emotions within you. Now, divine union is over the 3 of Cups, so you might actually just come into union with someone, or a reunion for a few of you, not all of you. All right, Spirit, what's the overall energy for the week? 7 of Wands. Oh, and the one that sticks out is standing on business. I think you will be standing on business next week. Standing on business in a way that you didn't really expect. The word defensive and control is also there, so you might be controlling in a way. Just drop that control. That's all. That's all. All right, let's see here. We're gonna get some What the Tea cards first. Followed by some crystals, and then I'll use my oracle deck. Let's see what's going on, Spirit. Can you give us some tea? Can you give us some tea on this for next week? We have giving money, paying their bills, always asking, trying to buy love. So somebody could be just giving out money next week. Maybe somebody's giving you money. Wouldn't that be nice? This divine union, somebody could be giving you money, but I think it's more of you giving money to someone or something of that nature. We have karmic friends. Can't fully trust them. Always some tension, low key competing with you. We all got a hating ass bitch for a friend. Let's keep it real. It's always a hating ass hoe. But karmic friend might be asking for money. You might have that hating ass friend ask you for money. It may not be money. It could be just for something. We have bad reputation. Yeah, there's a lot here with a specific person. I don't think this is the person you're gonna meet. If anything, this is more of like somebody to watch out for. And we have fake flexing, acts rich, flosses money, acts fancy, shows off. This person's a broke hoe. Let this person be broke somewhere else. We have kissing ass. You got some money in your energy you need to get rid of, and they gotta go. They need to go. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about that. I wouldn't normally tell you that, bro, sis, Zaydian. But they gotta go. They gotta go. All right, let's get some crystals really quick. Now, the reason why I'm doing the crystals before I do my own astro deck is because they look the same, and I would like to keep them separate. You have inner child, so something could be making your inner child happy next week. I don't know, this could be a person, this could be just an idea, this could be the job that you land, the money that you're making. Something is going to make your inner child happy. I have tiger eye and I have gratitude, courage and gratitude, and then we have abundance on the bottom, followed by source. Follow your heart. Follow your heart next week, because you're moving into a season of abundance. Now, the abundance is not going to show up all next week, but I think you're going to get glimpses, or at least move in the right direction for that abundance to be possible. Okay, now we're going to use my oracle deck. Let's see. Spirit, what do we have? What do you have here, Spirit? To clarify everything that we have here, what do we have here, Spirit? Start with Gemini energy. I said earlier it is Gemini season in full swing, and I think this is the best way to start. Gemini energy is always social, always butterfly. Now, I also have like characteristics. Now, not all Geminis are like this. More Gemini risings, but they're gonna have a slender build. So somebody could have a slender build that comes towards you, be very vocal, super witty, agile, youthful look, that type of thing. Cross-pollinate. So you're definitely gonna have a conversation or two that are gonna be very important next week. An elongated face. We have Palace of Coins, so I put places in here. Now, when I say for this situation, you have Gemini and Palace of Coins, you may have to travel. Now, the places that stick out to me is the UK. I have St. Louis. These are all cities that are ruled by earth signs. So maybe somewhere ruled by an earth sign, and I'm going to give you guys just a couple ideas. We have Greece. They're countries and cities. Greece. We have Delhi, India. We have Mexico City, Mexico. We have Athens, Greece. St. Louis, Missouri. Dublin, Ireland. The Greek Isles. That's just an idea of like some of those earth sign places to go. You might be going there. Maybe this person has roots there. Maybe maybe that's a confirmation for somebody. You'll hear somebody talk about these one of these places. Turkey. And we all know I love myself some Hassan Piker, and he's Turkish. Come on, baby. Okay, we have Sagittarius energy. Love that. So Gemini and Sagittarius are opposites. They are both mutable signs, which means that they adapt very well. Sagittarius loves adventures. It's a happy-go-lucky sign. It's the sign of the Wheel of Fortune. So Sagittarius is good at expanding. This could be somebody who's very tall. Sagittarius is normally a taller sign. And a risk taker. So definitely some generosity there. We have Aries. All right, Aries is impulsive. Aries is impulsive energy. It's active energy. It's strong energy. Youthful energy. Square jaws, an Aries thing, plus an athletic build. But Aries people are very accident prone and super assertive. So, I mean, you might have Aries in your chart if you're accident prone. But definitely Aries energy next week is very significant in the fact that, like, I think there's going to be action, movement forward into some sort of travel. That you might go to one of those places like I talked to, or you might talk about going to one of those places, and it's got to be with somebody. Please clarify the Gemini energy, please, Spirit. We have Neptune. Okay, so Neptune is about dreams, imaginations, universal love, spirituality, empathy, meditation. Change is another word that's on here. So Neptune, clarifying Gemini to me, gives very much like dreams becoming reality. A vision that is put into action. Speaking about that vision. For some of you, it's love. The magic of. We have 2 for Palace of Coins. We have 6th house. And we have Chiron. What's interesting about both of these cards is they're both about healing. They're both about healing. The 6th house always talks about like well-being, work. I do think work is going to be super significant next week. Chiron talks about healing generational traumas, as well as like soft life, from what I'm hearing. Forgiveness, growth. So you might be healing patterns around work, and you might have to go to one of these places to do it. We have the heart chakra. A lot of empathy. Love. Am I open to love? This doesn't have to be love from a person. This could be self-love as well for a lot of you. Connection, emotional balance. I think there's a lot of healing happening. And also, too, this divine union for some of you, this is a person. They can be either Gemini, Sagittarius, or Aries. One more, Spirit. Can you clarify Aries, please? Oh, I wasn't expecting to get this one. This is kind of one that I added. So it's the Nemesis. The Nominus. Now, the Nominus is the card of spirituality. It's about intuition. It's about psychic ability. It's about space. It's about ghosts. It's about the other side, the occult. This person may be working on their shadow work. You may be going ham on your own abilities. We all got them. I'm a firm believer we all have them. Some of us are stronger than others, but we all do have them. Your inner knowing, your ESP, your universal truth. It gives very much that type of energy. Now, on the bottom of the deck here, we have the 9th house. The 9th house is Sagittarian energy. It's about faith. It's about foreign travel. And I think I've said that way more than once today. You might be getting ready for a travel here. You might be getting ready for a travel. And it's funny because earlier this year for myself, I had gotten a chart reading, and somebody told me I might be going to England in the summer, but I was like, shut up. You never know. But you might just follow your intuition. Follow your intuition. All right. Well, I appreciate everyone that watches. You have watched the Empire Exchange podcast for the week of the 22nd to the 29th. My deck, I love it. I'm gonna pat myself on the back. I actually love it. I think I got more information out of that than any deck I've ever had. Stay beautiful, stay bold. Those beautiful things that keep you the person that you are. If I made you laugh, if you think someone else needs to help build their empire and become an empire, give it a like, share it. Let's start some dialogue in the comments. Leave a comment yourself. How did last week go? How do you expect this week to go? All right. I absolutely love everything about you guys. And as I always say, Stay divine and stay absolutely royal.